Girl, I went to the meeting and it's over. Oh, it's over? Yeah. How did it go? It was okay. They had some civilized people there that, everybody got along, and stuff like that. It wasn't really bad. Oh, okay. I'm glad to hear that. And I'm gonna tell you something, girl. We was down. They had some decent food, salad, whatever, and they had some balloon there, right? Yeah, girl. And you have to bust the balloon, and then once you bust it, a little piece of paper come out of it. It have some quiz on it. Then you have to solve the quiz or whatever, get it right, and then you spin the wheel. Yeah, girl. And I got up there and I asked my supervisor, can I go ahead and just bust a balloon? She said, yeah, go pick one. So I picked the pretty blue one because my husband liked that old pretty, navy blue. And I was thinking about him and I picked that one. Girl, I got that dot and throw that balloon, said, pow! It hit so hard, girl, I'm telling you. And for real, girl. Yeah, girl. And then I didn't see the little piece of paper came out of it. I did not see it. This other lady walked up and she said, well, your paper's right there on the floor. I said, well, she said, right there. I said, oh, okay, I picked it up. And it had a little question in it, the little quiz. It said something about, I might not be saying this right, but, I might be getting mixed up, whatever. But you know me, girl. And so, yeah, I do, girl. And so, and I'll say, what is this? I was like, yeah, I already done read it, but I said, what is this? And my supervisor came up and she read it. And then it said like, the clients have the rights to reschedule the caregiver schedule or have the rights to call, for them something, for them for not the something. I don't know, but it said something about the clients. I might be saying it wrong, and said it anyway. So, and she asked me, she said, what is it, true or false? So, I was just joking. I know the answer. You know what I'm saying? So I was just joking because she know I always crack a joke when we have a meeting or something. Sense of humor. Ain't no sense of being serious all the time. Damn, I mean, let your hair down or whatever sometimes. But I guess they don't understand me. But anyway, girl, how long you been working there? About 12 or 14 years. Well, shit, they should have known you then. You know how that go, girl. So anyway, yeah, I do. So anyway, I said, it's true. Like it, and she looked at me, and this lady popped up in our conversation, and she was like, it's false. So girl, I just laughed so hard. I took a drop my head, honey, and just lay myself on. I just throw my hand down on that table, and my head went down with the table, but I didn't bump it. Girl, I'm finna say, did you bump your head? No, I didn't bump my head. So, I just started laughing. Girl, I laughed so hard. And then I looked up at my supervisor and I told her, and that lady walked away, and I told her, and I said to her, I'm not crazy. No, and no, and I said, just like that. And she said, yeah. And then I said, it's false. Just like, yeah. And I started laughing again. And I said, I'm not crazy. She just looked at me. Then I said, okay, whatever. And I said in my mind. And then I said, well, can I spin the wheel? And she said, yeah, go ahead. And I spin the wheel, girl, and it landed on black. Black? What is that? That's what I was saying, And she was like, do you really want to know? I said, yes, I do. So she gave me a card, girl, and she pointed to the black thing. And it said, extremino or disaster or something like that. What did it say? Extreme or disaster, something like that. Hurricane, and what that means is hurricane and tornadoes and all that stuff. Oh, girl, that wasn't nothing but a game, girl. What kind of stuff is that? I don't know, honey. And she said, well, I'm just going to put your name in the box. I know I ain't in the box so you can win something. I know I ain't going to win nothing no way. So I don't even worry about that. Every now and then, once I won something, I think it was a little cup or something, a coffee cup. I don't know what it was. Well, only the throat counts. You got that right, girl. At least you got something. I did, honey, because I was like this. Girl, I laughed, and I said, ooh, I just said, I got to get out of here. So, and then I see the other supervisor, I spoke to her. I don't know, man. Girl was just, it was just funny, funny to me, though, because, she said, girl, I'm like that, too, girl. When we have a meeting or something like that, I just like to kick cat a little bit too. They know me on the job. They know how I am. I just like to have fun. Sometimes it's not nothing wrong with having no fun. No, it's not. I was just joking. I hope she understood I was joking because I know that little answer. Girl, come on now. We don't took the test too many times. I know that. So, I was just kidding, but, it was false. I was just messing with her. So anyway, so I left. She turned her back. My supervisor turned her back, and I left. I guess they ain't got time, to joke. It didn't matter with me, but I was serious all the way through the meeting. I stayed about an hour, 30 minutes to an hour, and then I left. All right, girl. I know that's right, girl. I gotta go to the meeting tomorrow. The same way I gotta go through that stuff, girl. Shoot, when I get there, honey, some socialize, some not. You know how that goes. Well, I just go in there, speak, and sit down, honey. I don't care what they whisper about me or say about me because I don't care, girl. I used to tell them just like this: if you talking about me, you talking about yourself, or you don't like me and roll your eyes at me, snaring your nose at me, and I ain't did nothing to you, honey. It must be something about me you must be jealous of, honey. No disrespect, because if I got anything to say to somebody, if I don't like you, I ain't gonna say nothing to you. I ain't gonna roll my eyes and snap my nose. For what? What have you done to me for me to do that to you? Evidently, I must don't like your look, or I must did something to you for her to do something, But I don't understand that, and it don't matter to me, girl. Me neither, girl. I don't even pay that no attention, honey, because, honey, they must don't have a life, honey. Cause you know what? They walk around with that monkey on their shoulder, not you, baby. If I were you, I just smile and keep on going. Girl, that's what I do. Sometimes I don't even want to look at them people. I don't blame you, girl. I don't blame you. But I get along with everybody. You know what I mean? I do. But if they don't want to get along with me, that's all right. Because, see, I'm nice and kind from my heart. But, you step on a dog too hard, the dog going to bite you sooner or later. You got that right, girl. So I'm like this, girl. I will give you from the bottom of my heart, girl. I'm telling you I will. And my sister, God rest her soul, wanted to raise me. She told me, she said, don't never buy friends. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's she talking about? She said, don't give nobody nothing to be friends with them. And so, every time I give somebody something, I said, I don't buy friends. And they don't understand what I'm saying. Some of them do, some of them don't. And I said, I'm just kind like that. And a lot of people don't like you to be kind to them. Girl, that ain't nothing about the devil, girl. You can't please the devil. That means you got to get away from them. It ain't nothing but the devil, girl, I know. Just leave them alone, let them go on. Because, that's the way it goes. I said, yeah, I know, because I'm like this. If I got a problem with you, I'm going to come to you. And I'm going to say, well, hey, why we ain't speaking no more? Why we ain't this no more? I ain't trying to be your best friend. You got that right, girl. And so, just like you and I, girl, if I have a problem with you, don't I come to you? Yeah, you do. And I do the same, don't you? Yeah, girl, that's what I'm talking about, friends, girl. A friend, you don't have to give them nothing to become your friend. If you ain't got nothing to give them, they don't like you no more. Girl, that's stupid, ain't it, girl? Yeah, it is. That's just the devil, girl, honey. Pray for them kind of people. Pray for the sick and the wicked, honey. Pray for the evil. Just pray for them, baby. I do, girl. And I go on by my business, honey, because I know I'm blessed. I am too, girl. And no disrespect to nobody out there. Y'all hear me? Girl, look here. I'm finna get in here and lay down for me another rest, honey, because tomorrow I got a 12-hour shift. I got to go to the meeting and 12-hour shift on top. What, girl, how you going to do that, honey? I go from one client to another. I know that's right, girl. But look at here. You can call me anytime of night. You can do the same, girl. All right, girl. I'll talk to you later, girl, but I'm glad that you had a good time there because, honey, give me some courage for tomorrow. All right, girl, I will. Call me and tell me how your meeting go. I will, girl. Talk to you later, okay? Talk to you too. Bye, girl. Bye. Ooh, sometimes you just can't please people. Well, that's just the way it is. Pray for them.